Welcome back to the SCSU Local. Our next story brings us back to Monticello, Minnesota, where there's City Photography Show. This photo show was born out of the interest of a hobby and has continued for 8 years. Let's hear more about this show from the coordinators themselves.
My name is Lindahl Fleming, and I'm a board member of the Monticello Arts Council, and we have been putting on the annual Monticello Photo Show for 8 years now. 8 years ago, we were looking for an event that would be great for the community. And I really loved photography, so I went to a local photographer by the name of David Hitston in Monticello and asked him what he thought about that. We kind of started to develop what a photo show could be for the community. The second or third year that we had the photo show, somebody who had entered a photo actually came to us and said, "Why isn't there a camera club in the Monticello area?" And I said, well, basically because nobody's ever asked, so let's see what we can do about that. So a camera club is developed, which has really grown to a consistent 18 to 20 some people per month that meet to share ideas about camera use and photography in general. So we went to the camera club and said, how would you folks like to help organize the show and develop it?
I'm Bob Somerville with the Monticello Camera Club, and we help put on the Monticello Photo Show every year. And I've been with the Camera Club now for about 5 years, and enjoying every minute of it. Our club actually meets once a month, and we just discuss many aspects of photography as far as different ideas towards better pictures. We do seminars. We have people come in every now and then. So our photo club it really acts as a separate entity from the Monticello Arts Council. That's how we got our start.
My name's Troy Olson. I'm the store manager of The Whole Picture, and I'm doing a Photo 101 class today, or an introductory photo class, and answering lots and lots of questions, from why are my pictures blurry to real specific things. Like, I had a guy ask about shooting pictures of the moon and why they were turning out a certain way, and helped him out with that. Other questions dealing with equipment, mostly a lot of technical data, f-stops and aperture sizes and shutter speeds and so forth. It's a huge community end of it. It's a very grassroots kind of approach to it, where you've got the people who are interested in taking the pictures, and you finally got an outlet for them.
We have 10 different categories in the Monticello Photo Show. They include categories like animal, people, landscape, nature, botanical, architectural and structural, black and white. And we also have a new one this year called Action and Motion. So any photo that pertains to action or motion or demonstrates that, that's that category. And then of course an open category that would be none of the above. So pretty much any photo that's entered will have a category it will fit into. When the Arts Council originally decided to have this event as a visual type art event, we wanted it to be very participatory. So we let anyone in the community enter photos. And then what we do is the patrons that come to the show are allowed to vote for their best photo that they feel is in each category. So it's really nice that anyone that comes to the show participates, and anyone who enters the photos are participating as well. So it's kind of a full circle art experience.
We get photos from people of all walks of life, all the way from young kids all the way through professionals. So it's just more or less a real fun photo show. It's not critiqued per se. It's open to everybody, and everybody from little kids all the way up to grandma and grandpa can vote on who likes which picture the best.
I like doing this event because I get to interact with a bigger crowd than I normally do, and everyone's very genuine here too.
One of the things I've enjoyed being involved with the photo show over the last 8 years is when I've worked the schedule for when the show takes place on Saturday and Sunday. I've enjoyed talking to the people that come to the show. Some are photographers and they're inspired by seeing these photos, and they end up being future entrants of the event itself. Others just enjoy coming and looking at the photos, and they bring their children, their families. I see a lot of couples that end up doing photography together, or a mother-daughter or a father-son. So to me it's really beneficial to have art as photos, have an interaction with the community, because truly art creates a reaction from people, and when you see people look at these photos, there's a reaction, there's a connection. And that's what really the Arts Council wants to do, is create a connection with community and art, and photo serves that purpose.
You know, it was nice to see some of the businesses teaching those classes.
Yes, it was. It was a great example on how a business can help the community.
our next story takes us even deeper into the St. Cloud community with the St. Cloud Symphony Orchestra.
This season on New Local, we have talked a lot about the people who take part in the orchestra. Let's hear from people as we catch up on the Russian Romantics performance.
I'm Andrew Altenbach. I'm the artistic director and the conductor of the orchestra, and I thought it was a great performance. I had a lot of energy and detail, and a lot of raw emotion. So I thought, and the audience responded really great. So look how many people are here. It's great. Well, all the pieces have one big thing in common, and that is that they have gigantic waves of sound, and there's something really enjoyable about playing that type of music. So some music feels like a layer cake, and it has all different types of things going on, and that doesn't mean that this music doesn't either, but this is just like a lot of times big huge waves of sound, and so it makes it exciting for players and listeners, and so that's my kind of take on the repertoire. We choose pieces here at the orchestra that we think the audience will really enjoy, especially the audience, this community here in St. Cloud, and I really have thought a lot about not just what do I like or the orchestra likes, but what are the people. So we feel like servants to the community, and then also then there's what is the orchestra going to enjoy playing, because they're the ones who are here for rehearsals every week. They need to enjoy it too.
I thought in general it's a really good performance. I mostly came here for the Rachmaninoff piece, which was absolutely phenomenal. As a pianist, it's amazing to see anyone just get through that. Although the Tchaikovsky was also really good. It was a lot of fun. I played in an orchestra in the area that we played that piece last year, and so it was a lot of fun to see somebody else's take on it. And they did, I thought, a really nice job.
My name's Ingrid Keller, and I was a soloist playing the Rachmaninoff Concerto with the St. Cloud Symphony. So much fun playing with an orchestra, sort of feed off each other. You make them play better, they make you play better, and just thought, it was a musical experience that I will remember for the rest of my life.
My name is Andrea Fedele, and I play principal oboe in the St. Cloud Symphony, and we just had our concert, and I believe it went quite well. It's always interesting to see how the excitement of the performance brings out the best in the musicians.
Well, we're sisters. We both play first violin, and I don't know, I guess violin can be kind of tough sometimes, but we both love it, and with all the rehearsals and stuff, we really got better and played some of the best we've ever played, I think.
We have really gotten to know some of these performers, and we wish them the best of luck on their future performances.
Coming up after the break, we get a real bird's eye view of an extreme sport.
Stay tuned. SCSU Local will be right back.